Well, whoever thought of this is a bit of a smart ass. Let's begin. Now, you probably wouldn't think it, but around a year or so ago, petrol was about 135p per litre. Since then, it's obviously jumped to Mickey-taken levels to nearly £1.90 per litre. So anything anyone can do to save fuel is bound to help people's wallets, which, let's face it, are probably already knackered after paying out newly hugely inflated electric and gas bills. And of course, no doubt water and sewage bills will probably feel a little bit left out and soon decide that they'll need to start raising their prices too. But anyway, as the Daily Express reports, there might actually be something we can all do to save fuel, which involves a bowl of water. And no, it's not by putting it in your fuel tank. So they think they can deny me my profits, do they? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put my prices up even more. The article also says that a fuel saving hack has been discussed by a financial educator who addressed price rises and suggested a method to combat them. Anna said, "There's this one trick you can all do that affects the way you drive and therefore reduces the amount of fuel you need. It's to drive as though you've got a bowl of water on your passenger seat. And it's thought that this will encourage drivers to drive more smoothly, making gear changes more seamlessly and reducing harsh braking and acceleration as to avoid spilling the water. And this sort of driving is known as hypermiling, and it's a tactic that means as little fuel as possible is wasted when driving." And yes, okay, whilst this sort of method is basically, not driving like a bell end, it hopefully should be good for saving a bit of money. And I'm guessing that unless you want to get the full experience of wet passenger seats, then you'll probably want to use an imaginary bowl of water, as she said. But I guess it would actually be quite an awesome practical joke for when someone you give a lift to gets in your car. And then of course gets a wet bum. Obviously nowadays it appears that we could all do with a little bit of help to save money, especially when there's some silly government schemes going about, like the one in this video, which actually forces your bills to go up rather than down. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.